So where y'all at now?
We told him to come pull up on 4th of July, and he didn't pull up. I just want to holler at him. You feel me? We gonna talk though. That's my childhood friend.
This is my last question. Are you not feeling it, Hefe, right now?
Uh, no, I don't got nothing against Hefe. I just know that he's siding with J-Mac. That's all the hostility that Young Ant is putting into the end. It's really like he's going against like everybody who has ever touched Whack 100 or something like that. He just came at what's my boy name from Pueblo's he's got a
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna keep it real with the Project Boat thing. And I told bro that earlier that what ain't mad about, I told him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause nigga, that's what it look. Nigga sing on the tour bus giving a play by play. Yeah, that's how you walk. Hey, the white bridge, yeah. And he was like, with me, and he was on, you know what I'm saying, FaceTime with the nigga Project Boat.
All right, so it was in the background of a Blueface stream where you could overhear Project Bo having a conversation with Wag, and Wag didn't realize that this was being recorded, but basically, like, it was them talking about the video of Aunt Hefe allegedly doing this to this guy, and it appeared to be them both agreeing that that was definitely him in the video.
Which would be, I guess, like since it's not, they didn't know they were being recorded. You can't really call that federal.
It's like a normal conversation for you to have.
Yeah.
He's alleging that Whack is really the police. So he's like, oh well, you tried to give Whack some type of information.
But I ain't gonna put that on him for the Project Boat thing, but based on I told him that to begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm cause I ain't go stare no pot and bag back. You know what I'm saying? I don't notice they start going back and forth. I'm like, damn. I didn't even know Am's gonna make content about it. I was just telling her I think the nigga Project Bo gave that shit to Whack, and Whack gave it to Poetic Federal, nigga, and nigga. Shit, and it went from there though. But shit, I talked to Bo, said, it ain't come from him.
J Hood, do you feel like some of the like when you was first on the pod with Ant and like or when Ant called in and it was like you had that like argument or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you feel like part of that is caused by what like the tension that you and Bro had?
It's 100%.
Yeah,
it was one. Okay, so the tension that me and J Mac had carried on to Young Ant because when Young Ant calls in, J Mac is gonna lie and say, oh yeah, J Hood was just talking about you on No Jumper. He said that you had a parole hold and you might whoop this. And he just putting out false information. Literally, when I said that he had was on federal parole, his brother told me that. Like literally like an hour before I even came up to No Jumper, he said, yeah, that Young Ant was on federal parole. So I repeated something that his little brother told me. That's nothing portraying his case. Somebody had to give him false information to say that I was.
No, I started bringing $1 bills on your mom.
The only person who I could picture giving that false information is the homegirl, J-Mac.
okay, and that's why you was when you was talking to him on the phone, you were like, nah, you were trying to explain him, nah, and you don't have the like and then at a certain point because he like Ant wasn't hearing, he was trying to hear nothing at that point. He was gonna say what he was gonna say. You basically were like, all right, we'll talk about this later at that point.
You could call me. Yeah. That's how like he like, man, niggas being messy. And I'm thinking like, how am I being messy? I'm the only one who's really stumped down and said, hey, that's A-Tray gangster business. And then like I don't really stir beefs up, like try to get people into. So he like being messy. I'm like, I don't being messy. You going back to listen to what somebody told you instead of just asking to hear. You could have said, "Hey, play it for me. Play this clip for me. Do like you get what I'm saying?"
So did Ant you feel like ever get the proper clarity on that?
No, I didn't care.
Okay.
As long as I just talked to his brother, as long as his brother know that me and him good, and like I said, I got the utmost respect for his brother, NBA, that's my bro. NBA 1 and 2, that's my boy. You feel me?
But do you feel like in general it kind of feels like Ant is like,
yeah, you are
just like stirring shit up from in there? Like he's just talking shit about whoever he feel like. He's being like a little bit more aggressive than he was when he was in the streets.
It was just that's why it was tripping.
That's cool. That's good. I'm glad you did. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But now it caught me by surprise because I've been around young Ant in person. Me and him never got at me hostile, no, nothing aggressive. You feel me?
Mhm.
And over the phone, he was super aggressive. And I'm like, bro, you know me in real life. Like, you could really ask me.
Right.
You feel me? And if you felt like I was saying, you could have asked. People was like, oh man, young Ant marking you out. I'm like,
It's my
nigga, no, I'm
birthday
really.
today, mud. Shout out
The allegation,
happy birthday to my boy Yo Golden.
you know what I'm saying? It's not, I'm not explaining, I'm not scared of this, man. I'm just telling him, like, hey, no, fool. The information you're receiving is false, fool. I ain't said nothing about you. I ain't said nothing except free you. And everything, literally everything that I said, like, surrounding the case is something that is what he said. Like, man, he probably would just, it would just trip me out. And then, but yeah, it was like this fake hostility because of J Mac though, because of the homie.
Okay.
But he hostile. I think he mad. He just mad that he in jail.
Yo,
Mad he in jail. He feel like he got tricked out his spot. And he really feel like he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. So now he is the waiting game. He feel like shit. He know everything is content, but I really feel he feel like he got tricked out his spot, and they trying to get that man life, bro. They trying to give him.
well, yeah.
I'm not upset with Young Gan. I know he going through a lot. I just, you feel me? I hope him. I want him to move smarter. I want him to move smarter, and I want him to be the man that we all think he is. You feel me? Because it's young
Free Ant.
niggas who look up to him. You know what I'm saying? It's people, young niggas who look up
Thank
to
you.
him.
I'm 25 now.
Be the man that we all know you are. Be the man
Birthday.
be. Because all the loose talking over the phone and people looking up to you. So now people think it's okay to talk crazy over these jail phones.
I haven't really like seen him respond to that allegation, like the idea that like that he's talking too much over the phone. I haven't really heard him react to that because
Yeah,
he
I know.
clearly don't give a.
He clearly don't give a. But
Well, yeah, I'm assuming he's running up some type of revenue off his YouTube, right?
he's definitely
Yeah.
making money.
So-
He gonna pay for that lawyer with that YouTube money too. But still though, like every 5 minutes to say this phone call is being monitored and recorded.
Yeah.
Well, don't
And they
you?
play the phone. Everybody that's in the streets knows somebody who's been to trial for murder, and they played them county jail phone calls.
Oh yeah.
They for 100%.
Well, J Hood, I'm assuming though, because you've like experienced lengthy incarceration, you have like a degree of sympathy for what he's going through, huh?
100% no.
Yo, bro, you're getting kind of
Feel bad for the situation,
the hustle.
but it's part of the streets.
Hey, shout out to you, Zach.
Get out the situation. Yeah, I feel for him. I know he got a lot of positive stuff going on. You know.
So make sure we should get a Hefe hologram on the podcast.
Fire. Calculated technology.
I mean,
Free and Hefe though, you know, free bro. Like free bro. When he get out, me and him, we gonna holler. You know, we gonna talk like men. By then, me and J Mac probably be back cool.
That's right.
But it just showed that nigga, you J Mac friend, you wasn't ever my friend. You feel me? I'm your brother boy, but you J Mac friend because you didn't even want to search. You didn't want to look for the truth. You feel me?
Because y'all had a pretty cool relationship.
Me and him ain't never been best buds, but like we was cordial. He had my number for years. I had his number for years. I can call him at whatever time, and we could chop it up. Good game. You feel me?
Do you feel like your like association with Whack added to the tension with Ant as well?
It's possible, but he was used to associate with Whack. You feel me? He used to associate with Whack, and young and know me though. Like you feel me? So anything he could have just really called me, and then we could have got an understanding. We ain't. This is not like no. He's not no stranger. I've really been knowing his family for over damn near 20 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, if something happened to his brother, my phone, I'm gonna get a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Like, when his brother got shot, 2 days after Young Game went to jail, my phone got blown up. Is he? You feel me? Let me know. Ooh, he all right? He straight. I knew everything that happened. That's my boy. So,
what about Munchie and you? Like I feel like the fans are like kind of trying to put the narrative, but they trying to make it seem like y'all like don't like each other or aren't supposed to like each other.
He was mad about what Bray said, but he called me and he asked me like, "Hey, what is what this nigga Bray said?" I said, "Bro, I put it in that group text. Yeah, but it's not true. I felt he was just throwing, you know what I'm saying? What they call that on the fire or whatever, you know what I mean? And then they put the little mixing in Spotty face situation with mine because we both like decided to bounce at the same time. Yeah, and then nothing to do with Jay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Munchie, you already knew because even after the first show when we sat down, you had Lil Munchie tap in with me. You know me and Lil Munchie, that's my boy, that's my gangster. And not just that, a lot of Inglewood families tapped in with me and said, you feel me? Like, hey, what's up? What's going? You know, that's my good, like, you know, Munchie, that's my dog. Like, we'll make sure y'all straight up there. You feel me? They all of them niggas from NHP, the whole Inglewood. You feel me? Like, called to make sure that me and you was on good terms. You know what I'm saying? So that's he already knew that wasn't no. It's never been no better.
I think beyond like the gang politics and all that, a lot of people were just like due to the affiliation with Whack that you have, you know what I'm saying, and Munchie obviously and Whack having the tension that they presumably have. It was like, oh, okay, because like Munchie said, because him and Spody both left at the same time, it was like, oh, it seemed like that was the catalyst for everybody leaving.
Hey, look, bro, it's close to impossible for me not to bring her Whack because if my name come up, I'm shooting back for sure. And I go, it's on my time now, the clubhouse, all this bullshit, and so I'm gonna shoot back. But I mean, my shit while bouncing ain't nothing to do with the same seating arrangement from that night, that day.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's what another thing. Cause we was matter of fact, this is the same seating arrangement. Now, you remember when I came in late. Matter of fact, we was live.
Yep.
Adam clearly told me where to sit. You told me where to sit. Yeah. So when Braves was like, "Oh yeah, Jay Hood sat right there because he was supposed to."
It was the only seat left.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Option. Yeah. It's only one seat.
Man, it's triple CMS, bro. I'm trying to ignore him as much as I can. He's starting to get good at the content.
Who?
I know he because that narrative that he got him.
He got legs.
People was really asking me that shit. I'm like, man, oh man, that's not true. Like at all. Like,
have you ever been attacked by
you better leave my big homie alone. She under my other name. That's yeah. She like, the guy. He was nigga. I'm like, man, Munchie good peoples, man. It ain't nothing like that. Plenty of people tapped in with me. You feel me? Red Bull, plenty of niggas tapped in with me. Like, yeah, man, what's going on, man? What you and Munchie? I'm like, man, it's not true, bro. I know y'all love that nigga.
Munchie, did you like so when you were you missed like obviously you was doing your thing, you're running up morals over money and all that, you doing a gang of shit. Were you like what were you thinking when you're watching like the Tuesday show? Like, damn, like
I was laughing at the red card, the controversy.
I want to hear the Munchie review of that.
Oh, that shit was funny. Hey, bro, he passionate about his, you know what I'm saying? He talking about buying a liquor store and shit. You said, he didn't like that. Like, yeah. Then, you know, I keep forgetting he older. He talk like an old, oh, you think I'm a sucker?
Yeah, that was oh, sucker, man, you just fessing.
Turkey? No. I was laughing.
No, when we were arguing about Snoop versus I Show Speed or something.
Oh yeah, no, so
he would have a bigger live audience on a stream, which I still can't believe that I actually had to argue about that.
He was saying the current degree of poppingness, beyond like we know Snoop Dogg has been famous for 800 years. Like he said, who's currently more like popping and famous, Snoop or I Show Speed?
The thing was relevant and famous.
Yeah, so exactly. Obviously, Speed is more relevant. Right. Like, yeah. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Famous Snoop Dogg can't go nowhere and not get recognized.
Well, yeah, it's like different levels because it's like our grandmothers and like people's granddaughters.
So you saying that Speed is more relevant than Snoop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Today he is.
Right for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, bro. The more relevant.
I mean, he's streaming like all day, every day with like hundreds of thousands of people watching him live. And then he's like, also got like everyone all over the world losing their shit about just seeing him in real life. Like obviously Snoop has more recognition in terms of just like pure fame, but I'm not gonna lie, it's probably pretty close these days because Speed is a global phenomenon. It is hard to understate how big that kid is.
And keep in mind this, J Hood, like we are from Southern California, Los Angeles County. You are from the greater South LA, South Central region, Carson, California.
It's also, I just want to say,
it's like bigger than anybody else.
But also, it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like my parents know who Snoop Dogg is, and my parents are never going to tell who Speed is.
Also, anybody who watched the Olympics know who Snoop is. Also,
Exactly.
He's just a Martha Stewart fan.
It's sort of like okay, being famous used to mean you were famous on a mainstream level, and like Speed kind of is, but isn't like being pushed out there by all the giant media companies who don't even really matter anymore. It's like,
I mean, he's low key like potentially, arguably the biggest streamer in the world right now.
I would put him on par with like Mr. Beast in terms of fame. These are like the most famous dudes of this era.
He's definitely
equivalent to Kai. Who the top these
Kai.
In terms of just strict streamers, yeah.
Kai, him and Neon probably, maybe Aiden.
I keep my cup with me. I'm like Dave Blunt. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup.
Potentially, arguably the biggest streamer in the world right now.
I would put him on par with like Mr. Beast in terms of fame. These are like the most famous dudes of this era.
He's definitely equivalent to Kai.
Who the top these
Kai.
In terms of just strict streamers, yeah. Guys,
Kai, him and Neon probably, maybe Aiden.
Damn, you really think Neon?
I mean, he's not up there.
But look, I Show Speed is at the biggest thing right now, the World Cup.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's one of the biggest stories because Argentina fans was being racist towards I Show Speed, calling him the N-word, telling him he was a monkey and all that stuff. And he's everywhere he goes, it's up.
They talking about XQC.
They still have him as top 3.
I'll kind of put Aiden Ross above him.
I mean, I thought so as well.
I mean, it's all about like what because they put Jinxie on there, who I feel like Jinxie, as much as he's like the most popular streamer in terms of just desktop streaming gaming, sure. But he's just like not being pumped out there by clippers the way that like a lot of these other dudes are, So I just feel like somebody like Speed is like way more famous than Jinxie, even though Jinxie gets like stupid number of live viewers on a super consistent basis.
And the thing is about Speed, he doesn't necessarily have to have this, although he has like a high budget stream, it's not the same put into it as like a Kai Sanaa.
Yo, you got all right, bet. Add me, gang. My PSN is BIGDOPE 4200.
In the world, right? Doing these like his streams are so expensive, so intense. But the amount of money it costs for him to make that shit happen, like guys in that for the most part is like a glorified desktop streamer. Like that's like he does like the craziest version of that. But what Speed does of traveling in the world doing that shit, you see he has his crew go and like walk the routes that he's going to walk to just make sure that the internet works in all those locations.
Well, yeah, but that's all true. But then, like, he's going to places for it. So the shit. Yeah. It's significantly easier and more inexpensive to wiggle. You know what I'm saying?
Like can I just like Nicki Minaj just comes in. Now, granted, he had to build the platform which she wanted to do that, but like that's crazy.
But it's definitely like the point is, in order for someone like Speed to generate numbers, all he really needs to do is go outside and interact with the people in different capacities.
See himself in real life.
Yeah. As opposed to, yeah,
They love it. Breaking barriers.
China, they said they changed his shit up just because of his ass going out there.
that fool is like he'll go to the park and run random fades with like fight clubs. You feel like he's
Cool.
Yeah, he's like super down to
Yeah. I'm more entertained by
Speed.
Yeah, that's all I would say.
Personally.
Or Kai?
Oh, Kai or Speed, who's more entertaining to you?
We're not talking about Snoop no more.
No,
Snoop.
Yeah.
Oh no, like I feel like I'm one of those people that would rather watch the guy who sits in his living room than the guy who is like traveling the world. And I don't think that's like cool, but it's like I kind of would rather just hear you talk about your opinions about things and interview people that you think are cool rather than like boom, you're in Argentina and yes, that is dope, but I don't really give a about seeing you travel the world. I mean, real, I don't watch travel shows. that much. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on what's out there.
I feel like and I've always been a big supporter of Kai, like even like since his early like prank based content, whatever, like when he did his first no jumper interview and all that. Like like to see his growth is amazing. I feel like right now where he's at, he's fulfilling the obligation of the fact that Kai Cenat is not just one human being at this point. It's not just him. He is responsible for several people's success. Like, you know what I mean? Like several people, he has a whole infrastructure. He signed a bunch of contracts. There's an overhead that he needs to accommodate. So he now, by obligation, has to do these streams, has to do the shit. His face, like when I look at him, he doesn't look like he's passionate. He doesn't look like he's having fun.
Well, he just made his return for the first time in 9 months.
Right.
So,
I think he's passionate. You say you don't think he's.
I mean, he did it for so many years, day in, day out, skipping time with his family in order to become the biggest streamer in the world. Then he takes like 9 months off to try to like chase this fashion dream, which I'm not really sure if the fashion dream is fully on the back burner right now. And I'm also not sure like what numbers Kai's doing and if he's been streaming like all day, every day, or is he doing like more select?
Well, the impact
I was in jail when all that stuff was going on. When streamers came out, I was in jail.
It's been slowly coming together, but yeah, for sure. Like the whole time you were like
the whole time. So all these people, I probably only seen a few clips of them.
Kai actually puts people on though, like just by being a part of his crew. Like it's other that's getting paid big time because of him.
That's crazy that the channel that he's like his new channel has way more subscribers.
15 million, huh?
Yeah. Original channel, which I guess I'm gonna like this is but his like his live channel has like way more, has like literally double the subscribers of his main channel.
But that other channel has way more videos. The other one has 3,000 videos. This only has like 800.
Yeah, well, this is his like produced stuff.
Reporter grabbing Black Boy ass and shit.
You wanna watch that?
That looked like some clip farming to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that was the real deal, or that was a play?
I mean, I think that
what reporter would do that?
They were from a foreign country, I think, right? Like they had had the Argentina flag and all that.
At the moment he looked like he would like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like he was asking for that. Like he looked like he would like that shit.
That's fucked up. That's a trick bag like a.
He did have a long hair.
Jail out the country. Like you reaching, grab the nigga ass, bro. And if you up then what? That's crazy.
And he had like a blonde wig on, like a long blonde wig. He looking like a woman.
All right, you guys want to watch this just so we can share this content with the audience?
Questionable.
I wonder what Kai's deal is with Twitch and YouTube that he can be on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's the first like person that's ever been able to be allowed to stream simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and have the chats like
You used to be able to do that.
Well. Oh, okay. Like, from my understanding, it was like an unprecedented deal that he was given, and allowing to have both chats simultaneously. There's not truth to that.
No, you can stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Tons of people do it. Academics did it until he got banned on Twitch. I think the thing that you're talking about is that
something.
He has like a deal with Twitch, and that deal allows him to also stream on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, which like would be for someone that they're investing that much money in, seemingly.
So what do you do to get kicked off of Twitch? What academic do?
He got banned on Twitch. Oh, academics? It was for that thing where he was talking to the 15-year-old boy.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, when I say that, it sounds crazier.
Whoa.
It is whack. It's horrible.
He was doing a stream with a bunch of people, but like one of them was like Blackboy Max's mod. And he was like, I guess, a 15-year-old boy who lives in Europe or some shit. And Ack was with him, and at some point was basically saying like, "Would you Max? Like, would you give Max some top or some shit?" Like he was messing with the kid. Probably didn't realize that the kid was 15.
Yeah,
I don't think he knew.
He knew who he was.
No, he knew.
He knew exactly who he was, and he was asking questions. He was asking questions about a sex life.
Yeah, have you got before?
Yeah,
It's like that basically got manipulated into like enough of a reason for him to get banned off Twitch. I mean, he was just, I get it from Ack's perspective where he was just around this kid and like kind of teasing him.
Yeah, we know you get
and like, but then once it like hit, it just hit the mainstream thing and it just looks so bad. Yeah, that's probably part of it. Yeah. I don't think he thought
The
that.
academic blew up too before I went to jail. We was watching the War in Chirac DJ Academic.
Oh yeah, that was a different
version. His face.
Yeah.
I like the whole academic when he used to talk fast, bro.
Yeah.
Especially black academics. Yeah.
All right, yo.
By the way,
So let's watch this clip. Let's watch him get into the situation. Oh, so this is Max dressed up as a girl right here.
You're busted, nigga. I've been told you to pull up right now.
why is not doing that?
See the dude grab his ass.
No, you a ass man.
He's a dead ass. Grab ass.
Being mad as well dressed up like a chick is hella funny.
That's not even the natural response of somebody grabbing you. Like, weird. Not respond, bro.
This is crazy. He's literally dressed like a woman.
Wait, hold on, I want to see it right here. Do you think he seriously grabbed his butt?
Oh, yeah.
The guy with
The guy with the blue shirt.
In a white shirt. White shirt.
The dude who walked by like bumped against
I don't think so.
It's gotta be him. Yeah.
him. I think the dude who walked by bumped against him.
I didn't know he was dressed up like a broad though.
Well, he got a wig on.
Weird, these niggas.
Yo, but the dude he's yelling at is not the dude who could have possibly touched his ass.
It's the dude next to him. Orange microphone. Blue. Right there. Right here. Boom.
It's not white. It's the guy.
That guy's a monster. What the was that?
He cupped his booty.
Good game.
Man, he really got in there.
In foreign countries, maybe that's like more acceptable. Like they're
Like, nah, he don't even know him.
Lady boy. You like this lady boy.
I mean, even if you like knew that even if you thought it was a chick, why would you try to grab that chick's ass? Like, if that's a chick, it's not like, like when you see like a big BB,
What was that?
you see a girl with a big ass and people grab her ass in public and it's up, but like you get it, like because that's a big old ass that like everybody's just staring at. But doing it to that, like you look like a
He had to fake like he was
not a hot girl.
Know who he was though.
and if you do that, if you cup like the random fat booty that like looks so touchable, you can catch a touchable case as well.
Well, but it's also like he's got a cameraman following him around and shit. Like, and that dude's holding the mic, like he knows what's going on, right? But I don't know. Maybe he thought that it was like kind of okay to grab an ass like that, like on some baseball shit.
He ran, but he also ran it in the middle. You just ran it. Like, not
Fuck
go
up,
grab
bro.
it's like, yeah, he's going to clip for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it looks like a clip farm.
Well, he did.
He's this cameraman who touched my ass.
He did run in front of this other dude's camera. You know what I'm saying? Like the other dude was filming some shit, and
he had security. You can see his big ass security guard with him.
Is he?
Why would the security guard not get involved if some guy grabbed your ass?
That's a good question.
Don't you think? Like if you have security, you're paying him to be around you all day, and the dude grabs your ass.
Don't let your ass get grabbed.
Yeah, like I think a number one like key like selling point of me hiring a security force was to be not sodomized.
Yeah, don't sexually assault me. That's your one job.
I don't even know how I would react to if a nigga like. I'm glad people wouldn't play with me like.
Man,
What if you got your boob jiggled? Nah,
Oh, you talking about Doughboy?
you also wouldn't wear a wig. I'm pretty sure.
I can't even look at Doughboy right now.
A random
What's up with him?
white guy grabbed his ass
He got his face shaved.
and he turned into
Oh, he got the
white
molester,
chicks.
the molester shit.
He looks insane. I told him, I'm like, having no beard is a privilege for skinny people, and you, my friend, do not have that privilege.
Nah.
He looked like
You know what's crazy?
You're like a-
He just was like, he was just saying why dudes don't twerk.
yeah, that's the same guy.
Who said that shit?
Dope.
Max.
Oh,
Black boy.
he said Doughboy. Doughboy. Sorry. Yo, I gotta read an ad real quick.
That's unfair, man.
Shout out
And you better
everything
shut up.
for 20.
You better
We've got
shut
an
the
app
heck
for
up,
everything
boy.
these days. You can order food, you can order groceries, you can order clothes. Hell, you can order condoms if that's the type of night that you.
When you need a prescription.
It exists to undercut Twitch because Twitch banned their gambling site Stake off of
I was literally just about to say you don't step out 1K cash, or I'm finna come take it from you then.
the platform. So then basically Kick started so that they could promote their gambling platform, and now they're just basically trying to be like a Twitch competitor.
Is Aiden on Kick?
Yeah.
Aiden. So I heard something like they had offered him, Aiden, Speed, and Kai 40 mil, and he turned it down. Like
those guys are getting some pretty.
They got too. They get a lot of. They get money.
Yeah.
You turn down 40 mil.
Must be nice, huh?
Must be nice.
And Blueface still ain't got paid.
Wax said that they sorted out the deal, but that's with Brand Risk, which is Aiden owns it, but it's
I heard him when he told you that. And then when you talked to Blueface, he said, no, still nothing.
Well, Wax said like the other day that that he got paid.
Oh, update.
Yeah, I heard him say that. What about, Munchie, how about the fact that I went to Vlad's birthday and I was with Wack in front of Freeway Rick, and I wasn't even thinking about the fact
around each other. That's crazy.
Because Vlad invited them both, and Vlad's not even thinking about it. But Vlad really should have been thinking about it because they had a 30-minute FaceTime argument on Vlad's platform.
Well, Freeway Rick and Wack.
Freeway Rick and because Wack claims that he exposed Rick for telling.
I don't know. I was just with his grandson for 4th of July. Rick, you got a baby.
You got hella kids. But I mean, it's just it was crazy because I didn't think about it while I was around them, but they were just both in the same room, just ignoring each other. This shit was crazy.
I got
also them for being mature.
I got Freeway Rick's son in prison in reception.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nigga Ricardo Ross.
I met one of his sons working at Disneyland.
At Disneyland?
Yeah, he just came up to me and said, "What up?" Actually, it might have been Legoland.
His nephew sponsored one of my battle rap events.
Everybody know family, bro.
Everybody just got like a story about one of his kids. Nothing about the actual topic.
Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, lived in Carson for a while.
Yeah, so that was there and just.
Nobody did that. Wax said that he had a guy with him that was kind of looking at him, but I guess he didn't pop off. So, crisis averted.
Wax said he exposed him for snitching.
Wack claims that he got the paperwork that shows that Freeway Rick cooperated, and that's why he got out on his sentence early.
Against the government, though, right? Or against another?
No, he said they got something.
You should be allowed to tell on the CIA.
Something he did. Ohio or some shit. Or something.
Told him some dude.
Yeah, you should be allowed to tell on the CIA.
I think so.
They so damn dirty.
I don't know. That sounds like cap that he told on the CIA.
No, I'm just saying, but if like that was what it was, that's
how the American Gangster movie ended when Denzel was like telling on the rest of the police.
Yeah, well, we know about Frank Lucas.
You're not gonna just cut Freeway Rick that much flack and just be like, "Oh, he told on the CIA." Oh, nobody thinks that, right?
I think he talking about something, a whole different situation that they came across.
Do you feel like that's justified, telling on the police?
What kind of police we talking?
You guys are just totally making this about him telling on the police when I don't think that's the case at all.
I'm saying in general. Do you feel like it's okay?
No, but you bringing that up instead of talking about like that's making it as if he told the police, but I don't think that's the case.
Well, but I think the reason that's being brought up obviously is because like COINTELPRO and there is like
that's the only thing we definitely know.
Yeah, like there is direct involvement between him and the CIA and the police. So.
All right.
So
that's not what Wack's saying about him.
No, yeah, Wack probably know a bunch of shit I don't know about. You feel me? I don't know shit.
Wack be knowing people.
I mean, there's just so many snitch allegations about so many people that it's hard to like keep it all straight.
No, it's funny. Every time somebody talk crazy about me, I go digging and I find.
Yeah.
Who's the most recent one?
Nigga that was up here with no teeth.
Who?
The dude that was with Moneybag Rose.
Oh, King Ice? You say you got paperwork on him?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Friday. It was weekend. You drop it.
Oh no.
Yeah. Damn.
That was the coming.
I know when I was in the county jail with him, he like ran these coasters though. For sure. Like they was like, yes, sir. Coming to a cell.
Let me tell you something, bro.
You talking about Rick?
No, I'm talking about Ice.
Oh. Okay.
And it was like a lot of them. I mean, and I used to be fighting his homie, so used to be like situations like early morning I fought one of their homies named Eastwood, Tiny Eastwood.
Munchie, why you wanna expose King Ice?
Because I told the story on my platform, the homie Smiley. So he beat the out the nigga Moneybag Rose earlier this year and some extracurriculars.
In jail or what?
No, that was on the streets.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So him and his boy got like, yeah, oh, you snitching? Like, I'm like, what? It's only snitching if you want a nigga to go to jail.
So you talked about this fight on your platform, and then they tried to say you were telling?
Because he got a little violent. You feel me? But my thing is, if you want him to go to jail, he going. What me telling about this go? So since I'm the snitch, I got something for you. It's all right. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they ruined that Tuesday show. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? They had my boy all uncomfortable. Rich Rabbit. Yeah. He grabbing his backpack and out the way like, God damn, nigga.
Well, he just like he was like didn't want to have to like have these fools standing right in front of
Money back, his titties all over his back.
That shit was awkward too, bro. And then Rich Rabbit went and sat off camera, and then after a minute, like he started, I could tell he was like thinking about the fact that it was awkward that he just gave his seat to another dude, and so he said like we gotta like switch it out. It's awkward as seeing him have to like do that, like just because
they was drunk. Hell.
What are you thinking at that moment? Like, are you thinking,
man, this is awkward as fuck.
Back on, like, hey man, get up out of here, let him.
Yeah,
come out.
For sure, I wanted Moneybagg Rose to get the fuck out of there. I put Moneybagg Rose, but he was drunk as fuck. Just he talks so loud and just like dominates the fuck out of the conversation. And meanwhile, like I'm trying to actually give Rich Rabbit like a real chance to be podding on here, and then he got this big like kind of, no, I'm not gonna say kicking him out of his seat, but like basically damn near kicking him out of his seat and like making it super awkward. That was so like that's the last thing I want is like that we brought Nutty on and we're not even thinking about who Nutty gonna be coming with, and then he comes with dudes
bones on
weird dynamic. It was kind of entertaining, but it was also it was a shit show.
Yeah, you think about like following up with the content that he spoke of with Mystical Son.
Oh, does the world really want to see like okay? It's different than like Lil B.
Mystical.
Like, he didn't get raped by Mystical because for sure that would make sense. But what I'm saying is that like, all right, when like Lil Meech is a celebrity, it makes sense because like his dad was a drug dealer and like he was around for all the drug dealing, sure. But like Mystical's a rapist, so his son. Well, he's just saying. Was his son around for the rapes? Probably not. That's probably not.
My dad.
My dad is a celebrity, so Mystical is the rape.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a full comparison. Like,
I mean, I would almost say Mystical seems like he's like more of a prolific rapist than a musician.
Well, it's like
Mystical used to be hot.
He was, but what's the kid gonna say? Man,
like,
no, he has fans.
Like, yeah,
I'm not a big fan.
if that's him, I really.
They didn't like follow up about me doing that interview. I don't know.
After all this second time him going to jail, going to prison for rape, right? Mm-hmm. After all this stuff that came out with Mystical, all these convictions, right? And you listen to his old music, Pussy Crook.
It's different.
Pussy Crook. It's like he was
he was kind of telling.
I can say this.
Say it.
He was telling everybody.
Yeah, he was a drill rape rapper, like like rape.
Oh my god,
rape drill rappers.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. No,
he's cool. Yeah, don't work. This is what I do. It's so long. Say it.
Extrusive ass thoughts, like narrating his own crimes. No, he told that bitch, shake that ass. Actually, you have to shake that ass. Like, no choice. Show me what you're working with. It was not a request.
No, young players and dips.
Combine his delivery with like what he was later charged with.
Like scary.
He was rapping about sex, but he was doing it in a way that was hella aggressive, like one of the most aggressive rappers of all time. And then once he gets charged, you really do kind of look at it like, damn,
drill.
It's different.
Drill rape. Well, that's like they got Law and Order, and then they got Law and Order SVU.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the name of his album.
So Mystical is like, it's like the version of like the SVU version of a drill rapper.
You don't pull up in the SVU.
He couldn't even like
SVU.
Cut an episode to him.
They might.
I'm around a bunch of people the other day. We're all talking about watching SVU and watching Law and Order.
Love it.
And I'm like, I never was entertained by that shit, but I am in fact obsessed with these interrogation room videos and the body cam videos because I'm very interested in seeing a real person getting caught for doing something that's going to get them locked up for 20, 30 years, for sure. I'm super interested in
I got a
that.
crazy video for you.
But I don't want to like watch like a made up version of that with actors. Like, who gives a like? Am I alone in that? Like, I like the real thing. I don't want to watch the fake version.
I like that TV SVU, Law and Order, and all that because they some of them stories be real stories, like real things that's trending. Like I seen an episode when I was in prison, and it was like the what's the rapper name?
I see.
No, he just got found guilty for not just, but he killed his best friend.
You're not talking about
Q Money.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Q Money.
Okay.
That his name?
Who the fuck is that? Q Money.
Q Money.
Nah.
That sound familiar.
You remember Q Money?
That sounds like some Philly shit.
That song, that dude Neat, like
Wow.
Q Money.
Hey,
He had like a poppin' song.
It was one hit wonder, then you went to jail.
I was in
Yeah,
prison.
and then they like found out that he was like gay, and his best friend was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna tell the world that you gay,"
And he offed him.
and he smoked his
Damn.
best friend. Or they found out like he was messing with a transgender, and then he smoked his best
So
friend.
SVU did a special like
Yeah,
like
did him up too. Did him up.
Cause I like how they did Chris Brown, bro. They did one on Chris Brown. Like that's
I'm all about Detective Benson. I need that.
Wait. They did Law and Order SVU about Chris Brown.
Chris Brown and Rihanna situation.
But did they use like their names?
No.
No, they called him Caden or some shit. And at the end, they were on a boat ride, and Rihanna didn't come back, whatever her name was. And I was like, man, they do Chris Brown wrong, bro.
They be on him tough.
They still ain't let him live that shit out, bro.
Oh yeah, Q Money was a Cleveland artist who was gay.
Cleveland artist. Yeah, he had that song. I'm looking work.
Man, who don't get into it with they bitch, bro? Like, you know what I mean?
The thing is,
She forgave him.
Adam, I'd be inclined to agree with you. I'd be much rather watch real interrogations. It's just like when SBU was cracking back in the day, there wasn't readily access.
I never even liked it back in the day.
I liked it back in the day.
But the real interrogation shit, it's like the cops ain't even vicious. The detectives ain't even vicious. It's just telling on themselves.
Yo, I have watched.
Hey, yo, chat. I gotta wash my hands. I gotta wash my hands, chat. Look at my fingers, chat. They dirty, chat. You said you're high as hell, huh? Yeah, a little bit, something like that. I'm getting there. But right now, I'm scrubbing my fingers, chat. My fingers is hella dirty from rolling up all this za. But nah, yeah. I'm really high, I ain't gonna lie. I'm really getting there, but I'm for sure scrubbing my fingers right now, chat.
couple of weeks, I'll probably watch 100 of these interrogation videos, and I have never seen the cops do. If your deodorant is expensive and doesn't stop sweat, you're using wrong guard. Right guard blocks sweat for 72 hours straight. Think of it as a heart attack. I never even liked it back in the day.
I liked it back in the day.
But the real interrogation shit, it's like
Interrogations is just
they be on him tough.
They did him up too. Did him up.
Because I don't like how they did Chris Brown, bro. They did one on.
with you. I'd be much rather watch real interrogations. It's just like when SBU was cracking back in the day, there wasn't readily access.
I never even liked it back in the day.
I liked it back in the day.
But the real interrogation shit, it's like the cops ain't even vicious. The detectives ain't even vicious. It's just telling on themselves.
Yo, I have watched.
Well, real interrogation.
I've watched.
Like they could be telling on the boys.
I probably watched over the past couple of weeks. I'll probably watch 100 of these interrogation videos, and I have never seen the cops do anything that felt like it was manipulative, abusive, anything. Now, granted, they know they're being recorded, but like, I mean, these guys, and as soon as they ask for a lawyer, boom, they stop talking. Like these cops, I'm sure it was difficult. They can't stop it. Cops.
You watch 100 everywhere.
Nah.
What's the cop doing? Did they solve the case or did somebody just say tell them?
It's always when like they have a little bit of information to suggest that somebody might have done the murder, and they basically need them to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
You know, not just the murder, but like, you know, usually murder. Like 9 times out of 10, it's a murder.
All I know is they don't solve murders out here. That's why they don't bring that dumb shit out.
Okay.
Like if they did first 48 out here, they would embarrass these departments.
In LA, you're saying?
Yeah.
They solve murder.
No, they don't.
Well, if the
Man.
cops out here know that they,
Homies got life.
no, if they know that the footage is not going to get leaked out here, then that's going to make them emboldened. But also, they don't want the interrogation shit to get ruled out in court.
Hey,
You
bro.
know? But
in jail.
but you'll never see body camera footage of shit in LA.
No, but Adam, you haven't seen cops during those interrogations. You watch lie and be like, "We have you on video," when they don't. That's manipulative.
They're allowed to lie though.
Yeah, I know they are allowed to, but they do that. That is
And
manipulative.
sometimes I feel like in the videos that I'm watching, they don't acknowledge that the cops are lying about that shit. But that is like, that's such like a subtle lie that they're doing to get them to admit to some shit.
I've seen people literally because I watched those same videos, and I've seen hella people confess from like, "Oh, you have a video? Oh,
Yeah, they say that.
yeah, I have the gun," but like,
Or this person is saying he
like, but they didn't say shit. Show me where he said
Yeah, the police got it. They gonna show you.
Yeah, but exactly. But then they don't even wait these people half the time. You feel me?
like even the I forget his name, the rapist that was the
Grim Reaper,
not
Grim Sleeper. I mean,
Grim Sleeper.
Is that him? But they couldn't even solve that murder. It was the departments was not even sharing information with each other. And it's like, damn, y'all motherfuckers is that whack.
Well, that was a long time ago, though, right? Like, now when there's like murders in different states, it's all tied together in like one system, so that the AI can like identify like similarities in the cases and shit.
The Night Stalker. That's what it's
Nice.
Was it like the 80s or
Yes.
something?
Even then,
I think that was living in the 8 trades, right?
No, that was the Grim Sleep.
Yeah, okay.
Night Stalker was all through.
Yeah, before that.
It was just Lake County. He was just foul.
Yeah.
Foul.
Man, look, bro.
Get his ass.
They don't be coming on cases. That Force 48 shit got to stay in the country somewhere.
Yeah. Like a lot of stuff when I work at LA. Like 60 days in when I work in LA.
No, hell no.
You get your ass 60 days.
Let us reality show in LA County Jail.
No. They didn't let Flock the Bar go 60 days in. That should be funny.
Hell, that would be scary. That'd be so. But no, he gonna get hurt, bro. He gonna get hurt. They're like, where you from? Palm Bay. Okay, where we from? You from Lancaster? Okay, who your girl?
And they gonna have that nigga in the back of the door doing imitations all night.
All day.
And nigga, you Eddie Murphy, nigga.
I wish that our prisons and jails were like more corrupt. I wish that our prisons and jails were more corrupt, where they were able to like sign up for reality shows using like the prisoners and shit. Like that would be amazing content for the people.
Hell no, they ain't gonna let you get no money in
They
there.
do Survivor, and like the prison gets way nicer because of the money. but then all of the prisoners are basically like competing in a big game show.
Or like let you feel me?
Our prisons
David Blaine do a magic trick for like survive 30 days.
prisons are corrupt.
Okay, but they're not doing what I just described.
Yeah, they were like,
They should.
They don't want no
Yeah.
cameras.
That's what
Well, I mean, it's definitely illegal. But down south in the prisons and shit, you'll see when they do those reality shows.
trip me out. Like that trip, 60 Days In, and all those like jailhouse reality TV shows trip me out in the South because if it was out here, like all right, like I seen on 60 Days In, one of the female deputies, she pepper sprayed an inmate and got fired for it. Right. And out here in LA, they will beat you. The police will beat your ass in jail for nothing. I done seen it for absolutely nothing. I done seen a beautiful LA County Sheriff female deputy walk by and everybody look, and then all the male sheriffs, they be like overprotective over all the females, and they had just fix the wall.
That's their version of like acting different when the hoes are around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this was like this. Like if it could be a beautiful deputy or female deputy around, or you can be talking to a female deputy. What they're trying to do, they're trying to search your cell or strip search you. Try to be there.
Gonna switch up in front of the hus.
I feel like that's the bare minimum that you got to expect in that environment, though, that the guards are going to be on you like that, right?
Yeah.
I'd be
But yeah, but
searching all the homies when the hus are around.
Yo, you're
search. I'm like,
you've been like that.
why do you want to keep looking at my asshole?
For a long time.
Not from.
Yeah, but I've been to Canada, I've been to fucked up.
You gotta think after every strip search, you just seen another man's asshole.
I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
doing that constantly.
So that's why I'm telling you, these police, they be boy butt experts.
Booty gazing.
Imagine looking into a man's asshole and seeing the Apple logo. And just see the phone just shining in there and just being like, well, wait a second. And then you have to get some salad tongs and like pull it out.
My boy Studderbox from Faux Trey, right? We in the hallway getting searched, going to yard, and they tell him like bend over, squat, and cough. And then as soon as he cough, it's like force. No, a whole ball full of ecstasy pills flew out of there like a cannonball. And flew right out his ass, right to Reynolds, right to the.
That nigga really caught?
He caught. What called?
What would make the nigga do that shit?
Usually it's like fake.
Yeah.
That's
Like a cannon. Flew out.
Like a show in Mexico City.
Pills.
Yeah.
In addition to OSJ Reynolds was like the passes moves.
Okay, y'all, I wanted to bring this up. Is how y'all feel about seeing For Extra make his return to No Jumper? Fans seem kind of split. Some were happy to have him back. Some felt like he put it on his head that he wasn't coming back, and so he should not have broken his oath.
Like putting on hood. Yeah, I think it'd be lingo these days.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
just taking the edge.
I mean, like I
do what
I
I
don't
want
see
to
how
do.
anybody
It's my
can
head,
hate
not you.
We're sure
Worry
trying to
about your head.
earn money for him and his family.
I don't see it as bettering himself to be back on the podcast.
Well,
because
as far as like putting himself in an advantageous financial situation, like I don't see how, considering like what he dealt with. Yeah, I can see there being criticisms overall, but like I think that the whole reason why he was even upset with No Jumper and Adam to begin with, there was a lot of misunderstanding and lack of communication, and obviously he had just been through a super traumatic situation, which made it so he wasn't necessarily open to communicating, and there was things that he saw that he wasn't really trying to have conversations about. He was just gonna
He's too sensitive about that.
Well, he wanted to kill me, but he made that clear. He was planning to kill
Hey, bro.
yeah.
me in the city.
He said that. He said that. I'm like, he just told this man that he was plotting.
My family thought I was gonna map. I was in surgery 5 hours. I was almost died. But nigga, you's a gang member. Nigga, the fuck you talking about? You a high risk member. Like you could get gone any day, and you talking about you almost died because you lit a firework.
I mean, he did.
I don't even think the nigga's gonna die.
I mean, I think he was bleeding out like hella crazy at one point.
So do you feel bad about that?
Who?
No, I Be real, like I feel like, all right, yeah, he had this bad injury, sure. And then like I'm on a podcast and like already I had Mushy and King Pill on it. And like from my perspective, like I just don't feel like they really like said anything that crazy.
Nah.
And I definitely don't feel like I was having this like belly laugh, like slapping my knee ass reaction that a lot of people seem to be acting like. So from my perspective, I don't know. Like to me, I guess like many of my things are like I don't think something's offensive, and then other people do think it's offensive. I know I'm like deeply insensitive to a lot of shit. If I had a horrific, like life changing injury, I do feel like I would like probably be able to roll with the punches a lot better. I understand that like he wasn't in that position. I probably should have like not made the diss song about him.
Yeah, because I think,
but he had just done this whole interview where I felt like he was lying. So that's why we actually didn't end up talking about the diss song really, which is probably for the best.
You didn't talk about the he was lying.
He did an interview where he was lying.
He did an interview with Traplo Ross that came on Cam Capone, where he basically like talked about me and got like mad as, and that's what prompted me to make the.
But you say he was lying in the interview.
I mean, from my perspective, yeah. Because I don't feel like I was like laughing and having a like he said I was like laughing and having a great time.
You didn't feel like a chuckle, like man, all right, moving on, like
yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah,
but like
that was a little still too much
for him. And standoff.
It's the most traumatic thing I think he ever been through in his whole life, and he's been shot before.
Shot like did 10 years in prison. I mean, it was pretty
He's been
traumatic.
through a whole lot, but that's the only thing that probably like lasting injury.
Yeah,
and
and
it's
all looking mangled and shit, and
it was like it was embarrassing.
And your whole identity is that you're a fighter,
right?
And then you do this thing. Yeah, you can still fight, but for sure it's not good. You know, it's definitely make him a worse fan.
I think it's
What's up, Lo?
Yeah, okay, but it's definitely worse.
What's up?
I mean,
for sure.
Boy.
His right hand, the one missing the fingers.
As long as he just can't wrestle now. He was just
yeah. I feel like his feelings was just hurt. Basically, what he was saying in that long spiel
was his friend. He wasn't
like you was his friend, and he felt betrayed by you. Like can't believe you do that to me. It's such. Do you feel like
too sensitive?
Do you feel that way about 4Extra the way he feels about you? Because the display was
Look at you, doped up as usual. Look at you, dick riding as usual.
Definitely ain't as close as it used to be, but I felt like we did have like a real close connection. It's just that from my perspective, he was basically like asking me to do things content wise. Because even before that thing where he got mad at me for basically allowing Munchie and King Pill to get some like very light jokes off about him, even before that, I was supposed to interview Braze. And 4Extra didn't want me to do it, and I didn't do it. And Whack was mad as because from 4Extra's perspective, Braze only got famous talking about fighting him.
And why do that matter though?
Because at that time, it was kind of true that like Braze's like big viral thing was like, oh, I fought 4Extra, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Yeah. And so my whole thing has always been like, oh, hey Brick, I with you. Oh, you don't like this dude? If it's a relevant interview, I'm doing the interview. Yeah. I'll just keep you away from him, but I'm still going to do the interview. Like that, I can't like imagine it from like the beginning of the podcast. I was just like following the gang allegiances of all the different hosts. Like it's not going to work. And so, but 4Extra, you know, he always like wanted a little bit more, and you know, I gave him that with the Braves situation, which I regret. I should have just done that.
Yeah, I did content said you should have did it.
Yeah.
And then you supposed to go to promote it. You know what I'm saying? Do the little vlog with King Pill out there. And when they went on to the 40s and recorded themselves, you like, he went too far, I can't do it. I'm like, damn, nigga, he going.
But they were like, fools were hella tripping about that shit though. We're kind of on this fool's top about that shit.
That's the just went to the nutty blocks.
Nature Mate. Take charge of your gut health for a good gut day every day.
Skyscanner searches billions of prices from all our favorite travel.
Did he? And then you supposed to go to promote it know what I'm saying, do the little vlog with King Pill out there. And when they went on to the 40s and recorded themselves, you like, he went too far, I can't do it. I'm like, damn, nigga, he going.
But they were like, fools were hella tripping about that shit though. We're kind of on this fool's top about that shit.
That's just went to the nutty blocks. I mean, that's what niggas doing. So
that's also different though, because that's not enemies of his community and things like that, and he's also super tapped in with that community. They was going over there on some like borderline set tripping. You feel me?
Peep how it would have looked is like I had just been in the 40s filming that video, right? And then 4Extra has King Pill and G Uno go to his neighborhood, or at least that's what they were saying at the time, and they film a whole diss video that never came out where they're talking shit about 4Extra and shit. And then I'm supposed to go to their neighborhood all the way in Pomona like a couple days later. That would have made me look crazy. That would have looked wild to be like in 4Extra's hood one day and then I'm in these dudes' hood the next day. Like them going to their neighborhood to film a diss music video is like, that's over the line in terms of like shit that I want to be associated with.
You had that set to go to Pomona before they did the disrespectful shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I sent Lush. I was like, he's a crash dummy. Let him do it.
I was not worried about it. It was fun. It was dope. I felt like honestly, like I actually still goes cool. I wish that things wouldn't have transpired the way they did. Hopefully he continue to, you feel me?
With King Pill.
He tried to fight me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
although we did bring him back after that.
no, yeah, and I don't think like you're not a, like I don't think No Jumper has like acrimonious or negative energy with King Pill at this point, do we? Yeah.
Wait, do you think going to the was it going to the hoods and doing that stuff? Was it worth it, or would you go back in time and be like,
going
leave
to
that hood shit alone?
I mean, going to 4Extra's hood was chill. Like, yeah, it was a good vibe. You did a good video, you know.
What makes me loyal to not doing these interviews because you're like, shit, I went to the hood, it's gonna look bad.
I should have just been more straight up with 4Extra and said, listen, Braves is a relevant interview. If you don't like it, it is what it is.
Don't take it personal. This is business.
I was trying to like be more of a friend to him because like I do see Vlad doing that. Where like, okay, Whack will go off about Big U on Vlad, and then Vlad will edit it out because he looks at Big U as like somebody that he's like real tight with. You know, from my perspective, it's like I don't give how cool I am with Whack. If I interview somebody and they want to talk shit about Whack, I'm gonna try to defend him, but I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm editing that out afterwards. Hell no. I mean, that's against my code.
Also, the obvious thing is like the psychology behind it. Of although obviously you know that 4Extra is like a special talent, and you're like, oh, this dude's gonna be cracking and all that. He's gonna go up. You've worked with a lot of people that are from the inner city community and like and had partnerships with them and dealings with them and helped them attain levels of success and give them exposure. You're like a life changing person in his life, though. You feel me? Like he doesn't have hella Adams in his life. You know what I mean? Like so that relationship in hit
meant a lot.
Yes, like psychologically has a lot more emphasis.
He's not used to white jokes.
That's kind of, and I don't want to like take away from 4Extra's importance because he obviously is an important dude, but you have had a lot of friendships that are
feel like
similar nature.
He put you on.
He just took me to my neighborhood. He just kept
but like that, he's being genuine when he does that. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead ass. Like we don't. He's not looking at it as a character.
A lot of people be too emotional.
Yeah.
Is that true? I feel like some people would say the opposite.
No, it's out of emotion. It comes from emotion. Like he's being real. It was a long spiel, but he was being real about what he was saying. Like in regular nigga talk, it's just like, hey, you stepped over a boundary, you betrayed me. I felt like we was cool as, and then you embarrassed me in front of.
He felt like he was.
I stepped out for you, like you know what I mean. I put it on the line for you.
I heard he was mad again because the thumbnail in the video I did the other day that had him looking like he got beat up in the thumbnail.
Well, yeah, that's
just like now you should understand the internet.
Come on, man.
You gotta understand.
Yeah, like again, there's a learning curve there, and like
understand
keeping in mind, 4Extra has really only been on the internet for the past couple years for real. You know what I mean? Like this is all, and he had an extreme amount of success and exposure very quickly that most people never experience.
But okay, like the argument of why I need to be able to do content with people that you don't get along with, even if you are my friend and you're somebody who works for No Jumper, like Brick just got it right away. You know, I just told Brick, and Brick has been around the block. He's a smart dude. He just got it right away.
Business sense though.
Yeah.
And it's
Business sense.
It's like, oh, you don't like Baby Stone Gorillas? Well, that has nothing to do with me. And yeah, we're homies, but I'm not from your hood. I'm not from your gang. Like, I'm not that kind of homie with you. Like, I need to be able to do content with everybody. If I was just a regular guy, then yeah, I probably would be. Oh, I'm Brick Baby's friend, and I don't with nobody that don't with Brick Baby. Cool. Like, but that's not tenable. You know,
I mean, but
in my position.
from Thuggin' Pee Wee to Dirk to Kid Ink, he's been around the industry for greater part of the past 20 years plus.
Gotta know what people you don't get along with.
No, it's just that Brick has an understanding of the way the industry works.
his understanding in the industry, they choose sides. In the industry, they choose a side. So they wanted Adam to choose a side. And Adam, like, man, I'm staying neutral. I'm getting the money.
Well, yeah,
He
and also,
wanted, uh, he wanted Adam to be like OTF. Like, you feel me?
For sure. I could never be OTF. Like me and Dirk. Like, let's say I had a real relationship with Dirk and like we're super cool. That's like my bestie in the industry, blah, blah, blah. It still just doesn't make sense for me to be like, yo, attention, all the GDs. I can't with you. No Jumper is a BD platform, and everybody who doesn't get along with Dirk is off limits. Or if I do interview you, you can't talk about Dirk. Imagine me doing that. That's insane. That would be like that's the opposite of like journalistic integrity. And I realize this is not exactly the New York Times, but it's just like it would be crazy for me to not with people that don't get along with other, you know, like and none of y'all asked me to do that. But 4X wanted that, and I kind of let him get away with it for a little while, just because I was trying to keep that relationship good, you know.
well, it's hard when like the people that are actually the hosts on the platform are a part of the news as well, or like you feel me,
Yeah.
like so that's where it become different because most news personalities and other platforms and channels, they not the ones that are in the middle of the conversation.
But also, I feel like my narrative of it is the real one, which he didn't really want to admit. But I feel like as soon as he blew his hand off and his followers started exploding, and all of a sudden he's like,